Hello, YouTube. This is Jay Coder back with another stream. And today I would like to go over something interesting. I've been testing out this new feature with the OpenAI where you can make GPTs. And basically, with the GPTs, they can specialize in different things. And so this one, I made a code companion. And so what I wanted to test is how accurately can it reproduce this design that I uploaded, and just by looking at this and reproducing the code. So, all right. So it did produce some results, and I'll show you guys what it produced. But let me go ahead and go over the details of what I did. First of all, I created a new chat, and in this chat, I uploaded a image of a screen of an app. And what I did was I asked, can you make a jetpack composable or composables in Android to look like this app design in the screenshot? And so what it did, it did produce the code. I did have to do minimal fixes, but let me show you the finalized code based on, my fixes and what it gave me that I put in Android Studio. Let me show you guys that. And so inside Android Studio, I have this file called wallpaper.kt. Basically, this is the code that the GPT gave me to put in, that was its response to basically, the design I uploaded. And so, yeah, so it creates a composable called categories screen. And so, yeah, the screen is basically going to be the category section here. So it did actually see that with its computer vision that this does say categories, just based off the screenshot, which was pretty cool. And then has a category screen. Then it has a lazy vertical grid layout with the category card. And it also has an app bar that it apparently saw, like here, or and so that's great. And then it has a category card, which is each one of these cards that it wanted to design based on what it saw in this image. And then basically it made a composable called Your Screen, which displays uh, a list of categories inside a list that is passed in to the category screen. So I put, well, it automatically could see that there was, a category called NFTs, trending, recent, and those are the three that it populated. And so basically, um, it did, convert, the image text to actual text. But, with the images, it wanted me to use my own images. So I used OpenAI's DALI 3 to produce three of my own images just for testing purposes. And now for the part we've all been waiting for. How closely does this code that it produced resemble the actual image that I uploaded? So I'm going to go ahead and test this out in the simulator, the emulator, and let's see what happens. All right. So basically, this is pretty much the code it spit out in response to the actual image that I uploaded. So, I mean, it's very basic, but it doesn't get a 0. It doesn't get 100. It probably gets, I would say, about a 30% or 40%. But I mean, a 40% is way better than nothing, and that's pretty innovative on its own because you know, I don't think I've ever seen like an actual AI be able to visualize a design and reproduce actual code to do the best it can to replicate what it sees. But anyway, so it did indeed, produce the grid here. And, the shapes aren't exactly the same, but of course that can be adjusted. It did, see the white letters on top of each of the cards here. And it did replicate that. It didn't center like, here, but you know, it did know to put them in white and put them inside the grid cells. And so, it did actually do a good job in replicating the actual text, and it put like a sleek little bar up here, a gradient of kind of a black grayish gradient going on here, which um, you know, it did tell that there was a dark bar here. However, um, well, I mean, I did tell it to do well. I mean, it didn't, replicate the actual text for the categories, but that can also easily be added up here, which overall it gave us a good start. And, you know, so, so yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. And, you guys can use these kinds of things to help you in producing your applications and everything. And yeah, so that's what I wanted to demonstrate to you all today. I hope you guys learned something and thought this was interesting. If so, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, comment on the video, and as always, stay coding. Peace.